Hi, this is Julie Cohen, and I'm speaking with Jennifer McClure. She's the CEO of Unbridled Talent and DisruptHR, and we're talking for 3 minutes max. Jennifer, what's the most important soft skill at work?
That's a great question. I think the most important thing that people can focus on is probably one of the things they don't think of at all, and that's to listen. We hear how important it is to listen to other people, to truly listen, to look them in the eye, to hear what they say, to acknowledge what they're saying, and maybe even repeat back what they're saying. But so many of us just don't do it. But it really is important and goes a long way to establishing your credibility, but also making you into the leader that people want to work for.
So if that's not something that someone does regularly, do you have a strategy that can help bring that listening to your routine?
Sure, I think it's like most things. If we're not, the first step is to identify that it's something you need to work on. The second is to maybe put some things in place. And, things like, I know when I go to a restaurant to eat, I have noticed that I don't often look the waiter or waitress in the eye. And so I make it a point to put down my phone because I'm also often looking at my phone. And when they come and ask me or introduce themselves, I make it a point to look them in the eye. Same thing when they bring me the check or refill my drink. So for me, that's a trigger. The waiter or waitress shows up, I look up and I look them in the eye and I smile and I make sure that I acknowledge their presence. You can do the same thing at work. When I am interacting with a human, I need to put down whatever I'm doing and pay attention to that person and just make it something that you are specifically focusing on.
Great, thank you. So I want to get promoted in a year. What should I be thinking about now?
You should be thinking about building relationships. So many people reach out to me, whether they're young professionals or mid-career professionals, and say, I'm thinking about getting my MBA. What do you think? And I always say the same thing. If you've got money and time, there's nothing wrong with more education. But the most important thing you can do to advance your career is to build relationships. Relationships with the right people who can be mentors to you, people who can teach you, but also people that you work with that are peers, coworkers, or even people that work for you. People want to help and see people get ahead who help them get what they want. So focusing on building relationships and making sure that people trust and value you is going to get you a lot further than, I think, education or even experience in many cases.
Super. So if you were able to give out just one piece of professional advice, what would it be?
Oh, well, that would have been relationships.
Okay, very
Definitely.
Good. Well, then
Yeah.
My final question will be, what makes a great boss?
What makes a great boss is someone who makes their people feel valued and respected and heard. So again, a great boss is a great listener, someone who is truly understanding their people, their issues, their needs, their wants, their desires. And so that's a special skill to really focus on, whether you have 3 people that report to you or 300 people that report to you. They need to know that the person that they report to values their work and appreciates them. So regardless, I hear it often from leaders, I have too many people that report to me. Well, you basically just created a problem in and of itself by saying that they're not all important to you. So you have to make people feel important and valued, and that's what a great boss does.
Well, thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your insight and expertise for 3 minutes max.